All right, this story ain't funny. You know, it's just like the second time I ever told it. So, and everybody want to know, you know, shanking and all that shit. So, all right, the first time I ever got locked up, I was real young and, you know, I was spooked. You know what I'm saying? I had watched too much motherfucking Oz at first. Anyway, I got locked up in Cook County because I was going for a serious case. Now, in some places y'all call them rocks, pod, tiers, but here they call them tiers. And I was on what was called a high profile tier. And that means it's for like people who murdered somebody, big drug cases, $1 million bonds, you know, that's where I was. But if you did something worse than that, you know, they would put you on that rock, right? And then lock you in a room, you know what I'm saying? Where you was 23-1. That was me. I fucked up, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, you know. I'm changed now. But it's about 15, 16 bitches on this rock, right? And I am locked in a cell. They've never seen me before because when they, you know, brought me in, I was brought in the middle of the night. So all they do is kind of walk past the door sometimes when they walking or whatever because I'm in the corner and they kind of look in, you know, and they really don't see me, know me, none of that shit. And I ain't really talking to nobody. Well, they let in one of my homies named Yaki. She got arrested, you know what I'm saying? So she was on the rock with me. And she was able to walk around with everybody and she got into like a little fight with the bitches. So, after she got taken to the hole, they was talking a whole bunch of shit. And I'm just trying to watch TV. You know what I mean? And I can't hear them. They're like, yeah, that bitch, that's what that bitch get taken to the hole. And, you know, Yaki had really, like, toe off one of the bitches. You know, and they was just kind of lying and just still talking shit. So, I get mad. And all I said to him was, hey, shh. I was like, can y'all hold it down? I'm just trying to watch TV. Why'd I say that? Because these bitches was like, I know that light bright, damn near white bitch ain't talking to us. She ain't about to get the same shit that Yaki got. So I'm in there, you know what I mean? Like they bitches. I don't fight women. I mean, there's a reason why I don't pick fights with ladies. You know what I mean? Like, anyway. So I'm just ignoring them and shit. I mean, you know, they just talking. You know, that's what bitches do. So I'm in there and I'm trying to really watch TV and shit, and they still going in. They going ham. I mean, talking shit, telling me what they in there for and what they would do if the cop would let me out, you know, the CO would let me out and shit. And I'm just like, what the fuck ever? Like, gangsters whisper, for real. So I'm still trying to watch TV and ignore them, and they yelling, causing a commotion. So Officer Green, which I knew from the streets, I worked for him for, you know, back in the day. He loved me. I loved him. You know what I'm saying? He walked by. He was like, what's going on? I'm like, I'm just trying to watch TV. These bitches is going ham. He was like, hey, why don't y'all keep it down? He's like, fuck that bitch. Don't let that bitch out. Like, he was like, I'll pop her though. So and they was kind of looking like, well, they're gonna pop her door. He was like, man, you know, I'm just playing. You know, we can't let her out. It was like, then they got harder with it. You know, now that they know that I can't get out, right? You know, they talking shit. They coming up to my door and they kind of looking and they not really understanding like my size. And then I'm quiet. Like some bitches just don't know when to shut up. Anyway, so it's dinner time, right? So of course I can't come out with them until late, you know, not with them. I come out around 10 o'clock while they all lock back in, you know, PM, and I can walk around for about an hour, shower, try to make a phone call if they allow me, because after hours, shit like that. But when they eating dinner, they all lining up and they still talking shit, and they grab their trays, they put them on the table, and they still talking shit. So I hear something go, such and such, talking to me. He said my last name. He was like, come on out and eat. And I was, so I heard boom. Shh. When I walked out, them bitches was like, so now, there's this bitch called Casanova, what they call a Scarface. She had a scar. Well, that don't matter. She was the main one talking shit, right? So I guess she got to stand on business. So she looked at me all hard and shit. And I said, bitch, get your shoes. Because, you know, they wear their shower shoes, but they got tennis shoes in there or whatever. And I'm going to give her a fighting chance, right? Because she was the main one talking shit. When the smoke cleared, let me just listen. It was 15 of them bitches, right? And they all stood together. And these are some gutter bitches, okay? I had to put my back up against the wall. One of them came at me with an ink pen and stabbed me, like, right here. And another one came with an ink pen right here. And it stabbed me. And it came all the way down my shit. So I just blanked out. And I crushed this one chick's hand. You know what I mean? Like, I kind of just blacked out. That's all I really remember. And this officer, they had to call Mills on there to get me. So this officer Chevy, I broke his knee, you know. And the captain that came over there, she threw up because I hit her too hard in the stomach and she lost her wedding ring. And the bitch Casanova that started in the first place, I crushed her shoulder, you know, and she had to go to taken out to the real hospital, and not just medical. But I got taken to the hole with Yaki. I mean, listen, man, that was my first bid. You know, I ain't know what to expect after I got shanked with an ink pen, so I lost my mind. But bitches be tripping. Yeah, that was my first bid, bruh. And that's what sent me down for a long time in prison, you know, because I had fucked up. Anyway, I love y'all. I know that was boring, but that's the story.